Hi, I'm Elijah. I can't do this. Sonic Frontier's launch day is still far away. My body can't handle it. So in order to keep myself distracted, I will not cryogenically freeze myself due to my low income. Sorry, Isaiah. But instead, I will distract myself with something else that's blue. Like a blue lemon shooter. He was giving me the stink eye.
Mega Man, Capcom's greatest mascot, right next to Ryu, and Leon Kennedy, and Arthur, and Dante, and Joe Valentine, and Captain Commando, and Nathan Red Spencer, and Phoenix Wright, and the Snow Bros. Okay, so Mega Man's not the only mascot for Capcom, but he has his place in history. Nicknamed the Blue Bomber, he is the most prevalent video game character, having a wide variety of sub-series and spin-offs. There is the classic series of Mega Man games, followed by the Mega Man X games, a grittier successor to the classic series, followed by the Mega Man Zero games, following the character Zero on the Game Boy Advance, then the Mega Man ZX games on the DS. There's the Mega Man Legends games, 3D action adventures on the PlayStation 1, Mega Man Battle Network, a series of Mega Man RPGs also on the Game Boy Advance, followed by Star Force on the DS. Mega Man had it all, sporting handheld ports of classic and X games, TV shows, comics, and spin-offs, even making cameos in other games similar to Though Mega Man has slowed down due to being oversaturated for the past 2 to 3 decades. But as you may guess, many franchises like him probably didn't have such a humble beginning. Capcom in the mid-80s was desperately trying to break out into making console games, as they were originally making arcade games, and most of their games were ports. Though it was up to the 6-person team where 2 people were at note, Akira Kitamura and Keiji Inafune, both credited at creating Mega Man, with Kitamura making the sprite work and Inafune doing the rest. So while Keiji Inafune was credited with creating Mega Man, Akira Kitamura created the sprite work that many grew accustomed to, while Inafune expanded upon it. With inspirational design from Astro Boy and limited NES color design Blue, Capcom created the game that many people would love and wish returned, Rockman, which was the name in Japan. Here in the States, they changed the name to Mega Man. Why?
Because we hated it.
Now, to be fair, Rockman is a good name, but Mega Man rolls off the tongue. But hey, that's just me. With the name change, Capcom of America also took creative liberties to change the box art, without creativity. You know those people who say video games aren't art? Yeah, this box art is their example. There's just so many things wrong in just one picture that was rushed beyond belief. Some guy with bad shoulders and a terrible Halloween costume and a gun running away from a city with palm trees on fire into a field of butts. Mega Man didn't do too well in the United States. At least the Japanese box art's better as it's more upfront on what's advertised, and the European one, okay, but it's a little goofy. Anyway, let's play. The story of the game is here as follows. The scientist Dr. Light creates 6 robots called Robot Masters to help mankind serve industrial purposes, and create 2 robots to help him in the lab, named Rock and Roll. One day, the 6 Robot Masters all of a sudden go out of control and start attacking. Dr. Light then realizes that this is the work of his rival Dr. Wily, who reprograms them to take over the world. Rock, having a strong sense of justice, offers Dr. Light to convert him into fighting robot Mega Man. Really enough is that this story is only told in Mega Man 4. You could read the NES manual, but Captain Commando says thank you.
Yeah, it's crap.
Anyways, that's the story, that's the shit manual, and that's the title screen. You could tell that they had color limitations. The way the game works is that you pick the stage, run and gun through non-linear levels, defeat the boss at the end, and repeat.
That is literally the entire summary for the entire game. Now you think that's basic, but you're wrong.
The game structure with choosing any 6 stages was a new and innovative way to play at the time, offering replayability to pick up more items. Another gameplay mechanic used was that every time you defeat a Robot Master, you gain their ability. Like for example, when you beat Cutman, you get Cutman's weapon. If you beat Iceman, you get Iceman's weapon, and each Robot Master is weak to each other. Sure, you you can use your proxy lemon shooter, but if you want to get each and every boss fight over with, you gotta figure out which robot master is weak to who. Some are common sense, and others are use Electman's power against Iceman. However, unlike your proxy lemon shooter, you can't use them all willy-nilly, and need to reserve them and find pickup items to recharge your weapon and health from enemies. Electman's weapon is the best outside of boss fights. It's able to take down most enemies in a three-way direction, however, it is prone to slowdown. All this coupled together with the nice anime sprite work, Mega Man stood out from other platformers at the time.
I am aware that Mega Man isn't perfect by any means, as there are many flaws, but I can't put my hand on it.
Okay, let's rip this bandage clean and easy. Mega Man 1 is f***ing hard. It's not impossible by any means, but you will die an unbelievable amount of times, many of which feeling unfair. Like, how am I supposed to get through these things? Look at this! The disappearing blocks. Someone got paid for this! I mean, they're fine and they get better in later games, but the problem here stems from Mega Man's traction! He just likes to slip and slide like he got his boots dipped in butter, which is probably the cause of that squeak sound after he lands a jump. Bottomless pits, everyone needs those. Even this conveyor belt section in Gutsman stage, he just falls straight down really fast. And spikes. Did I also mention slowdown? However, dying is not that bad. Sure, after you lose all your lives, you get a game over screen, but your progress is saved. Also, you have previous knowledge of the stage and its quirks. Anyways, now we got that out of the way, it's Wily time. Or is it? It's a staple in Mega Man to use all your skills and weapons in the game to traverse Wily's fortress to finish it, including throwing a big f*** you to the player who didn't grab the magnet beam in Electman's stage. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. There's this weapon in Electman's stage where you use Gutsman or Electman's weapon to break the bricks, basically allowing you to skip over bottomless pits. It seems to be optional, but later becomes a requirement late in the game. Then there's the Yellow Devil. Basically, you can only hit him once at a time, and just be aware that he will sporadically hurt you if you're not ready. You could just tough it out, or use the pause trick. See, in Mega Man 1, you pause the game pressing the select button instead of start, so with that knowledge, plus Electman's weapon, you could spam the select button to get multiple hits on him, like most YouTubers say. Now, is it wrong for me to do this?
No.
I already beat Mega Man without knowing this, so I earn it. We keep going and eventually you'll have to fight the Robot Masters again, and yourself? Still fighting, take care of these barnacles and fight these bubbles. Nearly over. Got a few Robot Masters left, pause trick, but before taking care of the rest, you also have a chance to grab the Yashichi, which replenishes all your health and weapons. It's a great gesture, but why now? In a place on top of one-touch death spikes with a trapdoor conveyor belt thingy. Take care of these guys, and now it's Wily time, which is pretty short-lived, considering how easy it is to take him down. Then that's it. Now, was any of that worth it?
Oh, hell yeah!
Then Mega Man leaves, probably putting Wily in a timeout corner, while he sprints with music that would later be used in the opening of Mega Man 2.
Well, that serves the distraction I needed for whatever I was talking about earlier. Plus, this game was a great leap forward for Capcom and opened a new door. But it probably wasn't that great to begin with.
It is impossible for me to recommend this to anybody. The enemies and obstacles are cranked up to 11, Mega Man's controls feel slippery, and the music here is belch-worthy. Many say Mega Man has some good soundtracks, but this one is just okay. Cause the NES can't reach the high enough notes, making it sound like screeches to me. Though, if you are looking to get into Mega Man, I'd recommend you to start the second one, as it took the foundations of this game and polished most of the mistakes, similar to But if you're still adamant about playing this one, I'd recommend getting the Mega Man Legacy Collection. That way you can look at the changes in each game.
The game overall is okay, but it's the second one that's where the series started to shine, similar to Sonic.